Before we begin, a short announcement. No grunting, no coughing, no wheezing, no talking to yourselves, and above all, no farting. I open my mouth to the Lord and I won't turn back, no. I will go, I will go, I shall go, I'll see what the end is gonna be. It took me 3 hours today to prepare for my role, human woman. And ain't I a woman? It's really scary to be here among the smartest of the smart. So I wrote a speech because an actor needs a script. This is truly a celebration. It is also a coming together. We come together and talk about our aspirations and concern. I stand here today to lift the shroud of silence. You are at risk. To succeed in life, all we need are the tools, the trust, and the chance to chart our own path, to speak aloud in public in the language of women. This is a man's world, so it talks a man's language. The words are all words of power. I assure you, I do not desire to live to distrust my faithful and loving people. At this very moment, we will never be able to break the spirit of these people. This is not a distant threat, it is a present danger. All these we can observe and some we may be able to predict. However, we have not solved older, deeply rooted problems that continue. A complex national identity, scrutinizing itself through difficult and well-wrought drama, our roots are in the dark. The earth is our country. Every woman, every man, every child, every family, and every nation on this planet does have a stake in the discussion that takes place here today. Sexism should always be unacceptable. We stand today at the threshold of a great event in the life of humankind. To lift people everywhere to a higher standard of life and to a greater enjoyment of freedom. If you believe you are safe, you are in danger. If you believe you are safe, you are at risk. You are not going to be you, fixed and immutable you, forever. Now, on the eve of a new millennium, it is time to break the silence. It is life itself, incomparably precious, that distinguishes us from the other planets. Let tyrants fear. Passion lives here, born of flesh and destined to become iron, born a cornflower and destined to become a steel magnolia. We have killed each other with our ignorance, our prejudice, and our silence. It is as menacing in its way as those more accustomed perils with which international diplomacy has concerned itself for centuries. We may take refuge in our stereotypes, but we cannot hide there long. Every attack on Hillary Clinton for not knowing her place is an attack on you. And underneath almost all those attacks are the words, get back. Get back to where you once belonged. What matters most, more than training or luck, is the heart. It was something to fall back on the worst-case scenario. Peace and justice should belong to all people, everywhere, all the time. Isn't that right? When the history of our times is written, it must record as supremely significant the physical, psychic, and social changes they have undergone in these exciting days. What I fear most is power with impunity. That powerful idea is the recognition of our shared inheritance on this planet. I fear abuse of power and the power to abuse. Don't delude yourself that the powerful cultural values that wrecked the lives of so many have vanished from the earth. Speaking to you today, I speak for them. Valued less, fed last, overworked, underpaid, not schooled, subjected to violence in and outside their homes. This kind of hypocrisy must not be tolerated. They have no control over their bodies or their lives. They have children that they don't want or they cannot feed. They have no education and no freedom. They are raped, beaten up, and sometimes killed with impunity. Every day, in every way, across the time, they were caught in some kind of strange time warp. Empowering them will change everything. I am filled with an inordinate sadness, a great sorrow. The loss I felt came down to something very deep and very simple. But it is the dark that nourishes where human beings grow human souls. Something is over. Something safe and protected. And something else is about to begin. Instead of talking about power, what if I talked like a woman, right here in public? You can have ambition. If we take bold steps, you will have no one to blame but yourselves. Be the heroine of your life, not the victim. And something else is about to begin. For every blow I received, I was able to deliver two. Does it make sense to participate in the existing world order? We now have one of the most uncaring, uncompromising, and out-of-touch governments this world has ever seen. In any civilized community, the arts must occupy a central place. Their enjoyment should not be seen as remote from everyday life. I am not a political figure. My story is not unique. I am the product of a world that wanted and was encouraged to explore its voice culturally. I will never cease. I have the heart and the stomach of a king. Heart is what drives us and determines our fate. And it seems to me that what we really are interested in is how we can make this place more conscious of what it has not got. Because we do pat ourselves on the back for the things that we have and that we do. It is not you who should feel shame. It is we that have discovered so many things that we have not known before. You who has forced to remain silent for fear of religious or political persecution, arrest, abuse, or torture. We carry common burdens, face common problems, and must respond with common actions. Courage is the strength to act wisely when most we are afraid. We need to understand there is no one formula. Put more beautiful people of color on TV and connect viewers in ways which transcend race and unite us. We must respect the choices. Our other objectives are all means to an end. To every woman who gave birth, to every taxpayer and citizen of this nation, we have fought for everybody else's equal rights with determination to resist. Mavericks, dissidents, adventurers, outsiders, and rebels who ask questions, bend the rules, and take risks, the time is now. We must move beyond rhetoric, to take whatever change has taken place and attempt to make it go away. The time is ripe to make fundamental changes in our civilization. If we want freedom and democracy to thrive and endure, because we know that our words and our actions matter. Who will have the power to shape our children? What are you going to do? Everything is my guess. Find some way to break the rules and make a little trouble out there. Let's get off our fannies, roll up our sleeves, and get to work, passionately. Flying is perhaps the most dramatic of recent scientific attainment. Power belongs to the people. The people have taken the power into their own hands, and they are controlling their own lives. The enjoyment of the arts is an end in itself. Be your own mistress with a room of your own. We triumphed on a wave of hope. Hope that there was something different, something better. Let me be clear. Now is the time to act, to actually make a difference in their lives. We are always stronger together. Our motto is, when they go low, we go high. Readily can we set about the constructive tasks to which so many give their hand in the cause. When you love something, you don't threaten it, you don't punish it, you fight for it, you take care of it, you put it first. As so often happens in introducing the new or changing the old, public acceptance depends peculiarly upon a friendly attitude. So, how about going on doing things your own way? Of course you can have it all. And don't be frightened. You can always change your mind. It's slightly easier for us to shift, to change our minds, to take another part, because you are human beings, you are going to meet failure. It will be a little messy, but embrace the mess. It will be complicated, but rejoice in the complications. You should aim to be successful. You need to be steady and measured and well-informed. You who has the guts and the grace to keep coming back and putting those cracks into the highest, hardest glass ceiling until you can finally break through, lifting all of us along with you. And so it seems to me there rests a certain obligation upon the rest of us. That is the work before you. That is the work before us all, and I think we owe it. I also think it would be of benefit to us as well as to them. Peace and justice should belong to every person, everywhere, all the time. It will not be anything like you think it will be like. But surprises are good for you. Ultimately, people are needing a voice. People are needing help. Let's give it to them. Those who appreciate rewards most are those who have helped create it, because they know it takes a village. I hope you live without the need to dominate and without the need to be dominated. I want to see some peace somewhere. I want to see some honesty, some fair play. I want to see kindness and justice. I want to see a better world. So let's get to work. And there, but for the grace of God, go I.